Every dream you ever had is already dead. You just haven't buried the body yet. Let that sink in. You think you're still working on it. No. Most of you are living inside a coffin, built by your own fear, laziness, and lies. You just haven't had the guts to admit it yet. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to pat you on the back and tell you you're doing your best. I'm here to grab you by the soul and drag you face to face with the truth you've been running from. Look around you. Really look. How many men do you know who actually live the life they used to dream about when they were boys? The ones who said they'd be rich, but now can't even afford their own dignity. The ones who swore they'd be ripped and powerful, but now hide their gut behind loose shirts. The ones who wanted respect, real, gut-level respect, but now they flinch when their boss raises his voice. How many? Almost none. They're everywhere, breathing, moving, pretending, but inside, they're already dead. Ghosts of the men they were supposed to become. And yet you think you're going to be different by doing exactly what they do, by scrolling on your phone for hours, by posting motivational quotes you don't even live by complaining to your friends about how life's unfair, by wishing, like wishing is some kind of strategy. Dreams are easy. Anyone can dream. Dreams are free. That's why they're worthless. Discipline is violent. Discipline is the brutal, bloody road nobody wants to walk. Discipline is sacrifice. It's missing the party. It's working when nobody's watching. It's bleeding in silence. It's showing up every single day when your mind is screaming for you to quit. Life doesn't reward the dreamers. Life spits on the dreamers. It rewards the fighters. It rewards the men who are willing to go to war with themselves every damn day until the man they are kills the man they used to be. 99.95% of dreams die because of 5 brutal, undeniable truths. 1. You want it, but you don't need it. A man who wants success will always lose to the man who needs it like oxygen. When you're drowning underwater, you don't want air. You need it. You claw, you scratch, you'd rip your own skin open for one breath. When success becomes your air, you win. But you can still hit snooze on your alarm. You can still waste an entire weekend recovering. You can still scroll mindlessly through Instagram while your dreams rot inside you. That's not hunger. That's luxury. That's why you're losing. Comfort is a slow, invisible executioner. It doesn't stab you in the chest. It wraps you in a warm blanket. It lulls you to sleep, and you die without even knowing it. 2. You are emotionally weak. Your feelings run your life, and that's why your life is a mess. You feel tired, and you listen. You feel unmotivated, and you obey. You feel scared, and you hide. Your emotions are supposed to be warning lights, not your steering wheel. A real man uses discipline to drag his body through the storm. A broken man lets the storm control him. Weak men are slaves to the invisible chains inside their own heads. Strong men, they break the chains and bleed if they have to, but they move. 3. You've confused liking the idea of greatness with being ready to pay for it. You like the thought of being admired. You like the fantasy of walking into a room and commanding respect. You like seeing the rich, the shredded, the powerful, and thinking, one day, that'll be me. But you don't like what it costs. You don't like the years of being broke and overlooked. You don't like the months of waking up at 5 a.m. when nobody's watching. You don't like the nights you cry yourself to sleep because you're exhausted, rejected, and still have 12 hours of work left the next day. The world is a butcher shop, and dreams cost blood. If you're not ready to bleed for it, if you're not ready to suffer so badly that even thinking about quitting feels like betrayal, you don't want success. You want a fantasy, and fantasies are for children. 4. You live like you have time. Here's a dark truth they never teach you. You're already dying. Right now, every second that ticks by is a second you'll never get back. Every time you tell yourself, I'll start next week, you are betting your life against a clock that's already running out. You think you're going to be 23 forever? You think you have a decade to figure things out. You don't even know if you'll survive this year. One day you'll look back, and you'll beg for one more chance. One more year. One more month. One more week to fix what you wasted. And the worst part? Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody will care. Nobody will even remember your excuses. Time doesn't stop. It either buries you, or it builds you. 5. You are secretly addicted to being a loser. This is going to burn your soul if you're honest enough to hear it. You don't actually fear failure. You crave it. Because if you keep failing, you get to stay a victim. You get to keep telling your little stories. I could have been somebody. If only people had supported me. I could have been rich if life was fair. I could have been great if I wasn't depressed. You wear your failures like armor. You use them to shield yourself from the brutal responsibility of actually being powerful. Because if you ever truly won, if you ever really rose above the herd, you wouldn't have anyone left to blame. You would have to look in the mirror and admit you were powerful all along. And that terrifies you more than anything. To actually become the man you were supposed to be, you must destroy the one you are now. You must burn him to the ground. No safety net, no backup plan, no old identity to hide behind. And most men, they don't have the guts to set fire to their own weakness. Imagine this. You're 22 years old. You've got a few dreams in your head. Maybe be rich, be ripped, travel the world. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next year. Suddenly you're 30. Broke. Fat. Miserable. And every time you look in the mirror, you hear a little voice whisper, you could have been something. And that voice, it never shuts up. It haunts you until you die. Listen carefully. You don't become successful. You kill the version of you that's not. There is no negotiation. There is no half in, half out. There is no trying. There is only war. And either the old you dies, or the new you never gets born. The clock is ticking. The door is closing. You are not young forever. Make your choice. Right now. Kill your excuses. Kill your old self. Or kill your future. There is no third option.